Hi, everybody. I'm Jennifer Angel. Welcome. I'm so pleased to have you here. I'm going to go over the week ahead. And then after that, first of all, I'm going to cover the planetary. This is for week June the 12th. And then after that, I'm going to go through each sign. I finally figured out how to technologically make it easier for you to sort of pick up your sign. So hooray, YouTube tutorials are a wonderful thing, aren't they? Okay, let's get started with this. So first of all, Pluto is retrograde, and in its retrograde transit, it's going to move from Aquarius back to the sign of Capricorn. So Pluto is known as the power planet and the planet of transformation. And in its retrograde movement or motion, it can have a significant impact on our lives. And as it moves back to Capricorn, we can all experience like a heightened sense of ambition, because Capricorn is a sign of ambition, and also determination that comes with it, just to succeed in our careers and not just our careers, but other areas of life, because of course, even though it's going into Capricorn, it's going to affect every sign in a different area of your life, although it still has the same vibrational energy. All right, so this is pretty intense energy and potentially disruptive if it's not channeled in a positive direction. All right, that's the key word. So it's important to stay grounded and focused during this transit, and just to use Pluto's that transformational power that Pluto has, just to move it in a positive way to change your life and for you to step into your transformation. Because as it goes backwards and forwards between these two signs over the next year, pretty well a year and a half, it's going to be at what's called a critical degree. And so it's more intense, all right? Okay, so on the 15th, Mercury in Gemini is going to square with Saturn in Pisces. So this aspect, which is particularly or traditionally challenging, can cause some tension and some obstacles in communication, because let's not forget that, Mercury is all about communication. Saturn is about decision making. So, it's very, the quick and adaptable energy of Mercury in Gemini can clash with the more structured and disciplined energy in Saturn sitting in Pisces. So it's important to be patient. We don't all have that sort of, patience in our DNA, our zodiac DNA structure, but try to be patient and just more thoughtful about your communications during this time, okay? Try to avoid impulsive decisions as well. But this aspect can also bring, big opportunities for growth and particularly for learning, because Mercury is the planet of education, communication, and creativity. And it encourages all just to, confront challenges and just find solutions rather than focusing on the problem, find the solutions. And overall, it's a time just to be focused and be a little bit adaptable and flexible while remaining grounded, cool, calm, and disciplined in your approach. Okay, so set your goals and then go after them. Now, on Saturday, the 17th, getting towards the end of the week, Mercury in Gemini still is going to sextile Venus in Leo. So the sextile is like opening up to opportunities and possibilities. And this aspect brings all sorts of opportunities for socializing, network, and artistic expression. And Mercury in Gemini, combines very well with creative energy, and also the confident energy of Venus in Leo. Putting all this together, you can create an atmosphere of, just pure excitement and possibilities, like what's next, what can happen. So this is a great time to connect with others and just share your ideas and passions, whether it be in your personal or professional life. Once again, depending on where it's falling in your sun sign solar chart, and of course in your personal birth chart. But overall, it encourages us to just embrace our own individuality and celebrate the uniqueness that we all have, you know, the beauty and talents that we have, and be able to do the same for others. That's what I love about astrology. It really sort of, you know, allows you to get to know who you are. All right, so moving on the 17th, also on the weekend, it's a new moon in Gemini. It's all about Gemini right now, okay? The sun and the moon in Gemini. So the sun and the moon are conjunct for a new moon. So this is going to be on the 17th or the 18th, depending on where you are located in the world. And the new moon represents new beginnings. And because it's Gemini, it's going to also represent heightened level of communication. So Gemini is known for its curiosity, sometimes mischievousness as well. Excuse me. And, you know, it makes it great to just explore new ideas, learn new skills, take on new studies, and of course, just to simply connect with others. And so this new moon phase is a time for just try to set intentions and goals, but be flexible in your approach to achieving them. If it doesn't happen in one way, maybe you got to tweak it a little or find another way, but the last thing you want to do is don't give up, all right? So it's a great time to focus on improving your communication as well in all areas of your life, and whether it's friends, family, or co-workers. You know, let's face it, life is about relationships. No matter what we do, we're having a relationship. First of all, it's a relationship we have with ourselves, then it's a relationship we have with others. So overall, the new moon in Gemini is a great time for growth, learning, and connection. So try to embrace that. And then Saturn, also on the 17th, is going to enter its retrograde transit. And the energy now, because it's in Pisces, the energy is going to shift inwards. So it's going to create an opportunity for introspection, reflection, and just more mindfulness, all right? And, you know, with Saturn in Pisces, it can bring up like emotions related to boundaries and perhaps restrictions and responsibilities. And maybe it's time that you need to set some boundaries for yourself. And this is going to be a good time for you to, you know, get in touch with that and to actually do it. So, you know, you might find yourself also reflecting on relationships and ways in which that you can, you know, set healthy boundaries just to protect your emotional well-being. And you know what, I think we all have to do that. And you know, sometimes we just don't think about it, we're not aware of it, but you know, when you have an aspect like this, it just focuses the light on it and focuses the energy on it. So, you know, it's a time just to look a little closer to your goals and ambitions too, because that's what Saturn's all about. And just assess, you know, ask yourself, are they aligning with your values and beliefs? You know, is it in tune? And so you can use this retrograde transit, you know, as an opportunity to slow down a bit, reevaluate your priorities, or where you are, where you want to be, and so that you can move forward with a great deal more, you know, clarity and purpose. So there's a lot to think about this week, and I really do hope that you feel satisfied with the progress that you're making. If not, then go ahead and book a session with me, because that's what an astrological coach does. It helps sort these things out for you. All right. Sometimes we're just too close to our own stuff. I feel the same way sometimes. I have a coach, you know, so. All right, so let's get on now and have a look at each sign. So this is just a quick overview in each sign. And also the report I just gave you, the planetary report, is on as a blog on jenniferangel.com. And this report now I'm going to give you with the overview of each sign is also on the site as well under the horoscopes, and as a copy that's published in Star Magazine. Okay, so Aries, a discussion with a friend can lead to a bigger and better situation, so make the time. However, you know, there can be some confusion, so you know, you want to get it cleared up by asking more questions, get clear about what's going on. And, you know, whether it's about love or money, don't assume anything, okay? And that means don't make any rash decisions. There's a bit of retrograde in the chart right now, so you want to take a step back and think it through. Taurus, a situation at work has the possibility of interfering with your home affairs, all right? But you don't want to try and force an issue during this time, you know, don't force it before it's ready. Sometimes we can just get in our own way. So you want to get out of your way, pass it over, let it like organically move forward, even for a little while, and see what happens. All right. And when you let life take its course, you know, it can work out better than you think sometimes. So keep that in mind. With money, it's important to be organized. Okay. All right, Gemini, your sign is really hot and happening right now. So much going on. The new moon's energy is going to give you a fresh start, new beginnings. And with Mercury, which is your ruler, also in your sign, that just lets your imagination run wild. Okay, you're one of the most creative signs of the zodiac. So pay attention to your instincts and your creativity. And, you know, heads up, you may need to revisit unresolved family issues. So keep that in mind too. Okay, so Cancer, love and money are your top focus right now. We love that, hey? And your responsibilities are important, of course, always, but so is looking after your own needs. So you want to make time for you. You know what they say on the plane, you know, put the oxygen on you before anyone else. So, you know, it's the same in life. You have to look after you first. And this week's very much about that. So, you know, you can indulge in some self-awareness and self-nurturing this week, and which can literally just transform your life, because when you step away and you step and have reflection, that's when you can get real clarity. And let's face it, you know, when you feel fabulous, you are fabulous, you're powerful. So do all you can just to feel the best that you can about yourself and in your own skin. Leo, the energy of planet Mars in your sign can put a little bit of pressure on you just to accomplish more than you think, more than a little, because you're a fire sign. Mars just wants to go, go, go. So careful planning is going to be your key to improving your productivity and just staying in key. Because if you don't have that, then what Mars, that energy in Mars can just have you like spinning your wheels and not really achieving anything. All right, take a little time to put some systems in place and do some planning. Now, a sensitive discussion with a friend or a loved one can really bring you closer now. So you want to, you know, speak from your heart. Virgo, all right, your career gets a burst of energy now, Virgo, and a conversation can move things in the right direction, but you want to get the facts first. Don't pay, you know, attention to just hearsay. It's like everyone has an opinion. Pay, you know, listen, but then do your own research. Now with love has a sort of permanent vibe about it now, but with Mercury, Saturn rather going into its retrograde, then someone from the past can step in as well. All right, but you want to be careful that you take it slow. Don't try and lock someone down too much and too fast. All right, you are best just to let life unfold. All right, how difficult is that for us earth signs? Not that easy sometimes, you know. All right, so Libra, your social life is about to get real interesting, Libra. And with the influence of both Venus and Mars, then chance meetings can literally take you in surprise right now, and in a good way. So right now, you can reconnect with people that you want to invite into your tribe, people who are keepers, people you like resonate with, and you know as soon as you meet them, it's like, you know, this is someone I really like and I can see myself spending time with. All right, so that's nice. Okay, Scorpio, you can get clear about a love situation that has been clouded in confusion, all right, during this time. So things can just like reveal themselves, and you know about, before you do and say anything, you're a water sign, Scorpio, so trust your instincts, go inwards. I mean, and if you can do that and just spend a little time like meditating or in silence, thinking things through, asking for clarity, then, your instincts, your intuition will tell you everything you need to know, really. Learn to listen to it, learn to trust it. And at work, someone can step forward now to offer help, with work, your career or business or on that level. So just say thank you, because life knows that you've offered other people help. So this is like the boomerang coming back for you. Little Aussie reference there. Okay, so Sagittarius, new moon energy can really get your love gene's attention, all right? And there's a right opposite you there in your love zone. And an intellectual interaction is what keeps you fascinated with someone. So you really need to have, there's that electric, you're a fire sign rather, so that chemistry is important, but it's really the interactive and how fascinating or interesting someone is that keeps your attention. And when it's about work and money, this is a perfect time for financial planning and goal setting, all right? So get organized on that level. And with family, if they reach out for you, try to be there for them. Okay, so Capricorn, possibilities and opportunities for work and business can come knocking on our door right now. Yay, we love that. So the key is to get organized. Us Capricorns are pretty organized people anyway, but, a few more systems in place, just try to keep your desk and your space like organized and clean and tidy, and that helps to stop the clutter in your mind as well. So just have faith and be positive about the outcome. Things will come through. Things are happening for Capricorn. Just stay the path. And with love, a romantic interaction can just open the door for you to share your feelings, your inner thoughts. And when you do that, you build intimacy with that other person. Okay, so Aquarius, Mars and Venus in your love zone put romance, passion right back in your love life, and the focus is right there on relationships. So for singles, that love at first sight, that electric, amazing feeling where you just meet someone and you click and you feel like you've known them forever, then that's really possible right now. It's like an electric connection with someone special, someone wonderful, someone that you're going to continue an association with. If it doesn't happen now, don't worry, it will happen. All right, this is not the last love interaction or influence on your sign. All right, now about money, try to keep money transparent. Just be open and honest about your situation and about how you feel with dealings with other people. Okay, Pisces. All right, so the new moon energy highlights around your home and family area. And it really gives you a chance. This is like your inner self and your inner nurturing self. And this really gives you a chance to forgive and forget the past and to have a clean slate, okay? I know that it's difficult for Pisces sometimes because you're so very sensitive, and when you get hurt to the core. But you know what? When you don't forgive and forget, then you keep all that energy in you. So find a way that somehow you can see the blessings, the silver lining of every cloud and all that. And that helps you to release. All right, at work, a creative project can get the green light now. Congratulations, this sounds great. And but once again, look after yourself. And it's what I've said to someone else just recently. So schedule a pampering treatment. You deserve it. Because the more that you love, understand, and look after yourself, guess what? The more attraction that you will experience. So you get that attraction wow factor going. Okay, everybody, thanks so much. It's been so lovely. Thank you for following me. If you haven't subscribed, then please do that. Click on the subscribe, and I'd love if you could share it as well. So We'll see you again next week. I hope you have an amazing week. And thank you so much for being here. Bye for now.